me? Is that move for me? Ladies, gentlemen, assorted criminals and mutants that watch this show, welcome to 2 Drink Minimum. If you're watching this live, good for you. The gentleman that made this all possible is on your screen right now. He's known by many names. In Spain, they call him El Diablo, but here we know him as comedy legend Mike Ward.
I am Mike Ward. You are Pantelis, and our friend that was pointing at you is a Poseidon. Could people see a Poseidon pointing at you or not?
No, they couldn't see him pointing at me because he had it on me, the camera.
Yeah, but it was very aggressive.
If
very pointy.
Can you redo the move just to show people how you?
This is what I was getting. That's the kind of. That's what I was getting. That's also how he used to finger strippers.
Yeah.
From a distance. Yeah. Sir, please, we're closed.
Yeah.
This is a place of business, asshole.
Yeah.
He's having so much fun.
Sir, we have a restraining order. You have to stay 100 meters away. Is this 100 meters?
Yeah.
I'm not good at measurements.
He's just fingering clits. God damn it. So Poseidon, you had an interesting week. Poseidon, yes. On Friday morning's morning show, he said that he needed to take a break for a couple of weeks. Okay. And then I said, that's fine. I said, just take a break. I'll do things myself. And also, I left it open for people to send in their CVs because, it would be good to train someone else, maybe his replacement or whatever. And we received, a lot of CVs over the weekend to the point where he panicked and he says, yeah, I'm not taking a vacation. No one's taking my job. He got so fucking scared that someone's going to replace Poseidon. Because there was some candidates that were really good.
Are you going to try anyone or no?
Yeah, I'm going to try some people just to keep him on his toes. And also just for us in general, it's good to have a backlog of people that are capable.
But just to make the team grow. I mean, any growth is good.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I hadn't done that with my French podcast. And then whenever Yan gets sick, we were fucked.
Yeah.
So last year I was like, fuck it. I need at least a plan B and a plan C. So if Yan gets kidnapped, I'll be sad for half a day and then I can keep this fucking train rolling.
If Yan gets kidnapped, I'll be sad, but the show must go on, guys. I'm a professional.
Exactly.
We're still doing this.
Oh shit.
So yeah,
let me drink and talk first, and then we'll get to the saving Yan part.
It'll be his all the enemies he's made on Twitter.
Yeah.
That Valdor conspiracy guy.
Yeah, Yan is one of the few people I know that he could get kidnapped, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, he's made a lot of... it's funny because on Twitter, people that he beefs with, people that we talk about on the podcast, like on the French one and stuff, it's funny because they'll tweet me, and they'll be nice to me, but assholes to him. They'll be like, that asshole didn't share this with you, and then he'll send it to me, and sometimes they're good stuff. I was like, oh, that makes sense. And then they're like, that stupid old piece of shit wouldn't give it to you. Like, they just hate him. They just hate him. I'm like, oh, poor Yan.
And there's something funny too, because he only beefs with people that seem inoffensive, like not dangerous. But the only thing is, they're all kind of losers that have nothing to lose. So those are the most dangerous people. If they have nothing to lose, they don't care about stabbing Yan and doing 20 years in jail.
What would happen to the podcast scene? Would that make the podcast scene here really hardcore, like gangster rap? If people start stabbing Yan?
Yeah.
That would be hardcore.
He'd be I think Tupac. I don't know if he'd be Tupac or Biggie because he's chubby like Biggie, but he wears headscarves like Tupac.
Yeah, he'd get out of the hospital and he'd have dreadlocks.
Yeah.
White man dreadlocks. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, he'd be called DJ Yan.
Yeah. I see him becoming born again in prison.
Oh, really?
He seems like the type of guy that had come out of prison
Islamic. He'd come out of prison Islamicized.
Yeah.
He's become brother Yan Ali. That would be him.
He's the only white dude in the Nation of Islam.
Yeah.
He's just talking about shit about Farrakhan.
Oh, dude. You ever seen Passion of the Christ?
Yeah.
Okay, so I had seen it when it first came out. I remember I went to the theaters with my friends to watch it, and I was like, this movie is not rewatchable. It's not not just because I know the ending, but also because it's just, what is it, an hour and a half, 2 hours of a man getting the shit kicked out of him. It's very gut-wrenching. So yesterday it was on Amazon Prime, and I watched it again by skipping through nearly half the movie because I was like, oh yeah, what was this exactly? But every 2-3 minutes, I was like, ugh, I don't want to watch that. And then skip. And then I realized that the big chunk of the movie is him just getting worked over. And it's unwatchable.
God,
I don't know why it's a Christmas movie that you can't watch that. First of all, it's rated 18 plus. That's the other funny thing. As soon as I saw it, I was like, Jesus made a porno. 18 plus. But it's just, dude, it's so, like, when they're whipping him and all that shit, you have to skip that shit. It's just a guy getting beat up it's a snuff film.
Yeah. I remember they had put that movie when I was in elementary school.
What?
Yeah.
At school?
They played it in school?
Yeah.
Yo, that is some fucking
I
degenerate.
don't know if it's the same one or a
teacher.
different one because I know there's multiple movies about.
There's a shitload of movies about Jesus, but this one.
But there's only one violent one.
Yeah, this one's 18
They never
plus.
speak English.
Yeah, they don't speak English. It's all subtitles. It's all Aramaic. So it's all.
No, this one was in English.
Oh,
Never mind.
no,
So it's
you
not-
didn't watch
okay,
that.
So it's not the same one. It's not the
No,
same
you've
one.
never watched Passion of the Christ. Dude,
It was the
is-
Passion of the Christ, but it was a cartoon, and I remember Snoopy was dancing around a little tree.
Yeah. It's rough. It's rough. It's just
Really?
it's a violent movie.
Yeah, it's so
damn.
violent.
Yeah. It's like Mel Gibson, he basically made a Christian snuff film.
God damn.
Yeah, it's just him getting worked over. It's insane.
That's intense.
There's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since, like, when it came out. I remember watching it, thinking I should watch this, and then after I'd watched it, I was like, why did I watch that?
Yeah, it doesn't make you feel good at all.
No.
I was like, this is like people. I remember when it came out, people were mad. They're like, this is gonna make people hate Jews. And then after I saw it, I was like, it might make people hate Mel Gibson for putting us through this, but that's about it. It was just very, very, very aggressive.
Hardcore.
Like for a movie that's supposed to be like going into it, like it's the feel good movie of the winter.
Was there a scene in it where I think Judas falls down a bridge or something, and there's like a demon that attacks him, like a dog, like a weird dog?
No. There's no weird dog. There's a demon that he sees when he's under a bridge.
Yes.
For 1 second.
Okay, so I have seen this. I have seen it. I remember that scene. Yeah, I think that's the movie they put in school.
I tell you why I know you haven't seen it. Because if you saw that movie, that is not the scene that would stick with you.
Well, that's the scene that scared me as a kid.
Yeah, that's why I know that you didn't. If you saw that movie, trust me, there's scenes where his rib cage is showing, where they're like cutting, like they're whipping him and they're pulling off chunks of his skin and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, with a hooked whip
Oh,
when it latches on and
it's
it's
terrible.
Oh yeah, I think I've
terrible.
seen it.
And that's what stuck with you is Judas under a bridge.
Yeah, with the demon. The demon scared me as a kid.
When I sell Pantelis and Mike out, I'm gonna hide under a bridge too. That's what he's gonna do. He's our Judas.
Oh god.
He's gonna be like,
No, I'm not.
he's gonna be like, how many silver dollars that are really chocolate on the inside are you giving me? I'll tell you where they are. Yeah.
God damn.
It's a fucked up movie.
Speaking of silver dollars, I was talking to one of my friends today, and he was telling me last year or the year before, he was walking around Quebec City, and there was a homeless guy that whenever he goes to Quebec City, he sees.
Okay.
So he was it was around the holidays, so he told the guy, I'll buy you a drink. So he brought the homeless guy in a bar, bought him a couple of drinks. And then at the end of the night, the homeless guy was like, thank you. You're so generous. Here, I'll give you some of my medallions. And then he was like, medallions? He goes, yeah, people don't give me money. They just give me medallions. And then he gave him toonies. He didn't know that those coins were money. He
Get
thought
the fuck out of here.
They were like, he didn't, like, I was like, I guess he thought that people were giving him like war memorabilia or something.
Wait. So does he have a stash of medallions somewhere?
Well, he said the guy was like, fuck, I have a lot of these. So then the guy.
Bro, this homeless guy's rich.
This guy's loaded, bro.
Yeah, because if he's been homeless, I don't know how long he's been homeless, but let's say he's been homeless a couple of years. So if he's making, $20 a day, but spending nothing.
Yeah, because doesn't know he can
spend
spend it.
Money.
Yeah.
Like no one gives dollars.
Where was this homeless man?
Quebec
City.
Oh.
Are you going to go for a nice fucking steal?
Ski mask on.
Yeah. I'm going to find the homeless guy with the jiggly pockets.
Yeah. I like that he didn't debate the fucking part. All he said was like, yeah, just gotta get a ski mask. What about a condom? Oh, that's cool.
I got tiger blood, bro. I'm good with
He's
that.
a guy, bro. He can't get pregnant. I'm fine. Don't worry. Yo, you know Al Capone?
Yeah.
You know, he when he died, apparently they said he died. He had syphilis and gonorrhea
Oof.
at the same time, I guess.
I saw the movie recently with what's his face there.
Oh yeah, it was bad with Tom Hardy. Yeah, it was.
What
a
a
bad
shitty movie.
Garbage
terrible
movie,
movie.
man.
Why would you want to see a guy at the end of his life when he's not there mentally anymore?
Yeah, I want to
It's
see the
just
cool
a sad
Capone.
old man.
Yeah, they should have done the one where, like during the those times.
How he
there.
be? Oh, that's well said, Poseidon.
No, but you know the
exactly.
the-
Touche.
No, but you know those times there, the fucking with the liquor, bro.
Yeah, liquor baron, bro, underground liquors,
no, the
prohibition era.
there you go, prohibition
Yeah.
era. There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, you're verbose with the utmost stupidity. That's what it is. This fine verboseness. Yes.
Because like mobster movies, they're either good if the guy has a lot of success, or like what's the one that Al Pacino did with Johnny Depp?
Oh, Donnie Brasco.
Yeah.
Donnie Brasco.
I like Donnie
that was
Brasco.
amazing
Yeah.
because he's a fucking loser. But you can't have Al Capone, who was a major guy, and then he's kind of sad.
Yeah, it
No
doesn't
one
make
wants to
sense.
see that.
Yeah, be portrayed in that way. It's
Plus, it made me ask all kinds of questions, and no one has legitimate answers. Did you know? Because I was like, how you know syphilis? Mm-hmm. You know that syphilis originally came from animals?
Really?
Yeah, well, that's what I read, but I don't know how true this is. Poseidon, you
Sexy
can look this up.
animals?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I go, if it originally came from animals, that means that a guy banged an animal. And they're like, yep. And then I was asking my friend, I go, well, if he banged an animal and then he got it from the animal, then wouldn't he have to bang a human? And he's like, yeah, after. And I go, well, then that brings up so many questions. For example, if you're the type of guy that's fucking a horse, right?
Yeah.
You're telling me that those type of people have enough charisma to fuck a human?
Yeah.
It's one or the other. You know what I mean? Like, normally if you're fucking horses or sheep or whatever, it's because you don't have the charisma to fuck a human being.
I think it originated from a sheep
Okay?
in
Ancient Greece.
in France.
Oh, it was close.
During during the Renaissance in 1495. Initially, its plague broke out among.
I like how he said exactly where it came from. He's like, Wingyu was this fucking sheep whore.
Yeah.
Because that's all the guys in the village blaming the sheep.
Well, initially, its plague broke out among the army of Charles the Eighth after
Oh,
the
shit, they
French
all-
king invaded Naples.
Oh, shit. So they all banged the same sheep.
Yeah. It then proceeded to devastate Europe.
You see, so I have so many questions. How sexy are these sheep? That's the number one question I think we're all wondering right
You
now.
give them a good shave, right? You know,
Like, yeah, when it's shaved, the way is paved.
or you do one of those bikini waxes, bro.
No, but it's just, but the same guy that's fucking a sheep, I'm surprised that he's also fucking humans. That's what really fucks with me. Because the same thing with AIDS when they go, it's a guy fucked a monkey. I go, okay, even if you want me to believe that, this guy's out here fucking monkeys doesn't seem like the coolest dude that's gonna be able to bang chicks when he gets home.
Yeah.
You know? Or am I crazy? Maybe, I don't know.
No, you're absolutely right. I think the sheep thing, it was probably a woman with no fucking self-confidence. Like
That got fucked by a sheep.
No, like the guy fucks a sheep and then he sees a girl that has no confidence and he's nice to her and he brings her wool, I guess, or
He trades sheep stories with her.
Look at all this extra wool I got, bro.
He has PTSD from the war and he can't sleep. And she's like, you should just count sheep. No, I shouldn't. But I could fuck him.
I knit you a scarf. Why does it smell like jizz?
Yeah.
Too many questions.
Smells like sheep pussy. What is this scarf?
One sheep, two sheep.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. And also, as humans, what the fuck is wrong with us? Like, we could have been sex disease free if we weren't fucking animals. Is that what we're
Pretty
saying?
much.
But then, how does it? This is another thing that fucks me. If that's true, then how do people get it now? There's a long lineage of sheep fuckers that continue giving the disease off to different people. It doesn't make sense. The shit. That's why I always feel like it doesn't make sense to me. Is it in all our genes or something? Like, how does it happen?
Plus, isn't syphilis a disease that if you take the medication for 11 days, you're cured after that?
I don't know.
'Cause,
I only know the
Ari
names of gonorrhea and syphilis. I know them because of high school. They were telling you, if you have unprotected sex, you're going to die because you're going to get one of these things. But I never looked into the details. All I knew was like, I don't want to die. That's it.
Because Ari Shafir used to have a bit about this, that if you took the syphilis pills for 2 weeks, the disease was cured.
Oh,
So
poor
it's the
Capone.
most fucking curable disease ever. But people can't go 2 weeks without fucking.
Well, it's either that or now that you said it, I believe that you just opened the door for a lot of people to have sex with sheeps.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, there's a cure.
Yeah.
What about if I get this bitch pregnant? Is there a cure for human sheep pregnancies?
You just
Did
roll
I
them down
ever
a
tell
hill.
you? When I was young, I used to work in a turkey farm.
Okay.
Like when I was 15, 16, and we caught a guy fucking a turkey.
Yeah, you had told me this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means that this kind of animal fuckery, literally, happens more often than not, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
How bad are you at jerking off?
Yeah.
That you're like, that bird, that fat bird is way better than my hand.
Like an animal is not even in my last resort list. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't. It's
No.
not like there's a last. It's not even in a. It's not a resort.
Yeah, like my last resort has always been my hand.
Yeah, or someone else's unwilling hand. But yeah, your last resort has been
That's
how
your
much is
last
left in my bank
resort?
account. That's been your last resort. His last resort is let's see, $72. I know who to go to. That's been his resort.
But your last resort is your hand. So first resort is a beautiful woman. Second resort, ugly woman. Third resort, handsome man.
Yeah, or pretty man.
Pretty man. Yeah, pretty man. Yeah, handsome man is gross.
Yeah. No, because handsome man, I mean, it's kind of gay.
Yeah,
You know, you got to go
Very
for a
gay.
pretty man. He's
Yeah,
got to be a
that's what we
little,
said.
because if he's effeminate, it's not gay, bro.
it's not gay.
Yeah,
It's not gay.
No, it isn't. Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing about that is gay.
Exactly.
Except for all the gay stuff. But apart from that, none of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 2021, bro.
Bro,
There are no lines.
bro, look at them, bro. Some of these effeminate men, they're dressing up in dresses, bro. There's nothing gay about that, bro. They're like women.
You know, well, dresses, that doesn't matter how you get dressed.
They're
I
like
don't know why
women,
people
bro.
made such a big deal about that singer kid that was on the cover of Vogue because he was wearing a dress. Like, oh my God. Like, it's a dress. Who gives a fuck? Like,
Yeah, who
that's what
cares?
eccentric celebrities have always been doing. But every time I hear that about it's not gay, I always think of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Carlin was in that. He had a role where he played a homeless hitchhiker. And he was telling them that there's an unwritten book of hitchhiking. And when somebody picks you up, you have to go down on them.
Oh, shit.
And then they're like, what if you don't make with the head if they're giving you a ride? And he's like, oh, they'll kick you out if you don't make with the head. And they're like, oh, no, we don't do that. Like, we're not gay. And then he's like, stop being so suburban. He goes, it's the new millennium. Gay, straight, it's all the same now. There are no more lines. And then Jay's like, yeah? And they're in the street. They're like, there's a line right here. And on this side of it, we ain't gay. And it was just so funny. He gets on a car. George Carlin gets in a truck. And he's like, you'll get where you're going if you follow the rules. And then he just smiles and goes down on the truck, and the trucker starts honking. Dude.
Nah, bro.
It was so funny. So
That's
funny.
funny.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like he had good little moments, the good cameos, Carlin, in different movies,
Yeah.
different shows.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was good in Bill and Ted too.
Yeah, he had his cameos were always better than a lot of people that were in the movie.
Yeah.
I just know him from my father. Every time like there's a new conspiracy that pops up, he sends me George Carlin videos.
Why is he dragging Carlin through the mud?
Because like he's a comedian, right?
Yeah.
And like he was he's passed away.
Does your dad say, I'm speaking to the spirit of George Carlin?
No. He goes, this man knew the future. Like he knew everything that was coming.
Yeah, he saw Bill and Ted, his dad, and he misunderstood everything. He's from the future. It says it right there. Look at him from future. He has tinfoil.
This fucking guy knows Napoleon. Yeah. I saw him with Napoleon. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. We figured out a little while back. Poseidon, we were watching some movies, and Poseidon was like, wait a second. Whoa, Demolition Man. Because of Demolition Man, we found out that his dad, all his theories, he just got them from movies.
Really?
Yeah, he thought Demolition Man was the real future. So a lot of the ideas he had was stolen from Demolition Man.
What? Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, and Sandra Bullock.
That's not even like a good movie to steal ideas from.
Well, if you're Gus.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He noticed while we were doing a movie night here for the patrons, and we were watching Demolition Man, and every once in a while something would happen, and he'd grab the mic, he'd mute it like this, and he'd go to me, he's like, my dad said something like that. And then it'll continue. He's like, oh, and then after like a third, fourth time, he's like, it was obvious. Like, dude, my dad took all his ideas from Demolition Man. And I was dying. It was the funniest fucking thing. He's like, Jesus Christ, he thinks this is real. He thinks this is real. He started freaking out. Yeah.
Fuck.
Demolition Man. The
shit.
documentary.
How was so you saw Die Hard?
Yeah,
Yes.
Friday. The first time.
How'd
He's
you
never
like
seen
it?
I liked it a lot.
He even
Very nice
said,
movie.
this is a well-made film. He loved it.
Yeah. But everything, like the music, the the slow-mos, like it was all like perfectly, very well put together, I find.
I know some ladies that are very well put together, but the movie was all right.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the fact that there wasn't really a lot of noticeable CGI? I like practical effects myself.
Yes, there wasn't actually.
Only the ending explosions, really, there was some... But you don't notice, it all looks practical. There's a lot of glass
Yeah,
shattering.
you're right. It's true. Yeah, the glass was... They used that candy glass.
Yeah, because it takes me out of the movie now when they go too CGI and you could tell.
Yeah.
Even with animals and shit, it takes me out. Whenever I see too much CGI, I'm like, this is fake. You watch any of these Disney Plus shows? People keep talking to me about The Mandalorian.
No, I just I wasn't even a Disney Plus subscriber, and then I subscribed yesterday because I figured it'll be good, during the holidays to watch Disney Plus stuff.
Oh, just for movies, just for holiday movies, not for like their original programming.
Yeah, I'm not a big Star Wars guy.
I'm not a super big Star Wars guy either, but I like I had Disney Plus for a while. Like I was using my friend's account because that's how we roll in the hood. We 57 people on one guy's account.
Bengali style.
I watched the first season of Mandalorian. It was okay. It was fun. I watched the Marvel movies, old Disney movies and shit. But that's when I told you when I started watching those 90s kids like Boy Meets World and shit.
Yeah.
And I started noticing stuff that there's no way we could get away with now. Like those shows that were for children or whatever, they would tackle like subjects that now they're too scared to talk about. Race, promiscuity, all that for kids, like in high school and shit. Whereas it wasn't as bad as Canadian stuff. It wasn't like Degrassi. Degrassi was on another level.
Yeah, Degrassi everyone was pregnant and overdosing.
Dude, overdosing, abortion, AIDS, racism, bullying, suicide, anything you want like that. Whew, that was a fucking show and a half.
Oh yeah, we had started watching it at some point.
Yeah, and then YouTube blocked us.
Yeah.
We used to stream it for people on like Saturday mornings during the pandemic.
Okay.
And we would watch along, and then even though the episodes were on YouTube, YouTube took down our streams.
The first Degrassi.
The first season, the first
Okay.
Degrassi, yeah, and that was the hardcore one. That was like
not the Drake in a wheelchair one.
No, I watched when I was young, when I was in high school. I remember Drake getting shot, being in a wheelchair. He wasn't Drake at the time. He was Chocolate Milk Kid, but he was. I never would have thought that kid would have become a rapper, but it's cool seeing people grow up.
Yeah.
Because back then, like you look at him and he was talented. He was like a fun guy on the show, like as far as the show is concerned. But I never would have thought that kid would have been a rapper. But he really loved it, and then he pursued his dreams. And you know what? He became one of the world's biggest fucking rappers. He did it. That's crazy. From Degrassi, from getting shot by a nerd, because it was a nerd that shot him in his back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Trust these fucking nerds.
This big glass kid, long hair, and he was like, "Fucking make fun of me." I think he was trying to shoot someone else, and then Drake was like. Drake turned around to run. He's like, "Nah, we getting out of here." And then he got shot in the back, and you thought he died. But then he came back because he was a basketball player. And then he was in a wheelchair. So then you thought like, oh, he's going to miraculously come out of it and go back. But they're like, no, you're in the wheelchair. We wrote you in the wheelchair for life, bro.
Shit.
Yeah, and then he became that guy that was in a wheelchair. And I guess in order to get away from that stigma, he didn't want to be known as a wheelchair kid. He called up Lil Wayne. He's like, "Yo, can we collab or something? Because people are making fun of me up here." And then it snowballed.
And then in the recording studio, as soon as he'd see a nerdy white guy, he'd be like, "Ah!"
Yeah. My career's over.
So he was terrified of Eminem.
Yeah, he was terrified of it. Eminem dropped another album.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
surprise album this week, right?
Yeah, Side B or whatever.
Music to be murdered by.
Side B, yeah, because that was the first one, Music to be Murdered by. So he dropped it again. It's not. I heard some songs. It's not that impressive.
That was aight.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was aight.
That was aight. I really like all his older shit.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
You think, I don't know, maybe we should admit it that, especially as a rapper, there's a life cycle to it.
There's a life cycle to everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But that's normal.
Yeah.
That's
So, I mean, as a rapper, like when he was younger and he was, angry and there was that angst and you could relate to him. Like, yeah, man, fuck the system, okay?
Yeah.
But now he's just a
You're a
rich old white
48
guy.
millionaire.
Yeah. He's a 50-year-old rich white celebrity.
Yeah.
Why are you? He's not still rapping about his mom, is he?
I don't think so. No, did he rap in this one? I didn't hear anything about his mom. Like,
No, I don't think so.
This one, he dropped a lot of subliminal stuff. Like, he apologized to Rihanna
Okay.
because apparently a track leaked a little while ago that was 12 years ago. It was recorded like 12 years ago, and it was never supposed to come out, but it leaked. Oh, no, actually, it leaked a long time ago. It leaked, and it was him basically siding with Chris Brown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Fuck, that doesn't age well.
Yeah, it doesn't age well. 'Cause I think he was something like, yo, I know people are upset with Chris Brown because he punched Rihanna in the face, but dude, I fucking had to collaborate with her. Like, let's be honest. like
Bitch had it coming.
bitch had it coming or something. So he apologized to her because apparently that caused a lot of friction. He goes, it's not okay. But as a rapper, once you put in your song, yo, I did something that is not okay. I'm sorry, I hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
That's not a rap song anymore.
No.
Yeah, that's
Like,
yeah.
keep that on the DL. Like, call her and be like, Rihanna, I'm very sorry. I was a different place, different time, and you were fucking annoying. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
no
it.
need to put it in rap song. But he should have taken the Dr. Dre route.
Just disappear.
No business. Yeah, disappear businessman, producer, and
Yeah, Dr. Dre's making more money than ever, and he
Exactly.
hasn't fucking dropped a rhyme in forever because he's like, okay, I'm older now. I'm
There
gonna
you
fucking
go.
focus
Yeah,
on producing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What else? What else did Dr. Dre do? Or like start
A lot of drugs.
What? What?
What's up?
What'd you say?
What did I say? What do you say?
I didn't say.
Yeah, you said, what did Dr. Dre do?
Yeah.
Said a lot of drugs.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, but that's all of these people in this industry, bro. But where was I going with this?
Nobody knows.
Nowhere. Absolutely
I
nowhere.
forgot.
Off a cliff.
I had a brain fart.
Paul McCartney came out with a new album too this week.
Was it the same thing? Did he apologize to Rihanna?
He
saying-
apologized to Elvis Costello. It was all, he apologized to Chubby Checker for making fun of his fat little body.
Yeah, it's all apologies this week. I'm so sorry for offending you. But yeah, I don't know, Eminem, he used to be so, like, I love his old shit. He used to be so, like, untouchable. And I think you could stay untouchable if you don't mingle below your weight class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to catch me, I don't know, fucking getting to a crazy thing with an open micer. They're gonna be like, Pantelis, what the fuck are you doing? Like, focus on your business. Do your podcast. What are you doing?
So you think him like feuding with Machine Gun Kelly
Oh, yeah, he shouldn't
was
have.
kind of what ruined him?
Yeah, I think so, too. He shouldn't. Like, who gives a shit? Like, Machine Gun Kelly, obviously, they're not at the same level rap-wise, but you gave him, you made him look like he's at your level by giving him that much attention. You know?
Yeah. Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem is kind of like if Conor McGregor fought Jake Paul.
Exactly. You're giving him, like, you're putting him at your level by competing with him. But Machine Gun Kelly beat everyone because he's with Megan Fox.
Yeah.
And that is one of the foxiest women ever.
Is she still hot?
She's still hot, bro.
Let's see.
She's still hot.
Why isn't she doing anything anymore?
I think during Transformers, or Ninja Turtles, the first, no, I think Transformers, she had talked shit about Michael Bay, I think. She had said something. They're very tight-knit in Hollywood. They're not good people, but they're tight-knit people. And she had just said something. She didn't like something he did. I think it was Michael Bay. And then he's like, oh, okay, yeah, you don't like the way I do stuff? Okay, that's nice. Have fun trying to find a job in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And they blacklisted her.
Because she's hot, but like there's a million hot
There's a million.
chicks,
They go,
right?
okay, so you want to talk shit? This was going to happen. Yeah, and they blacklisted her. And it's only now, I think he invited her to do like a sequel to Ninja Turtles or something, and she started getting out of that blacklisting.
She was in the doghouse for like 10 years.
Years, yeah.
But she's still abroad.
Oh, she's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's still pretty young too, right? Because she was like 14 when she was playing those roles. Or
No, I
not
don't
14,
think so.
but she was like
She was like
barely
in her
18.
20s, no? She always looked older. She always looked like in her 25s or something at the time.
I thought like her first movie, she was underage or barely.
Oh, I only saw her the first time I found out about her was in Transformers. Because it was supposed to be, I thought Transformers was supposed to be for like young adults, but it ended up like transforming all kinds of kids' dicks. Like they saw that movie and they're like, "What's it doing?" And Megan Fox is like, "Yeah, I got that."
Yeah.
Yeah, transformed an entire generation.
Fuck.
Yeah, she was.
I never got into the Transformer movies.
The movies sucked.
Yeah.
The movies weren't good.
When I was little, I used to watch the cartoon. I liked that.
But everything was better back in the day. I don't mean like with nostalgia glasses. I'm not saying. I'm saying content-wise, what they were willing to do. So there's Transformers movies now with Megan Fox, one of the hottest women on the planet. You know, the first movie came out, and it was still very goofy, very childish. Transformers cartoon that came out, what was it, in the early 90s, late 80s? The movie was on a big screen. They brought kids. They killed off all the good guys the first 10 minutes of the movie, and kids started crying. And then the movie lost money because kids didn't go repeat watch it, and then word of mouth spread. And like, don't bring your kids; they're gonna get depressed. Like they killed off the main characters in the beginning of the movie. That's balls. You know, they were darker then in cartoon form than they are now in movies. It's kind of like wrestling. Wrestling went through a phase where they were fucking corpses, murdering people, kidnapping, drugging women. It was crazy.
Owen Hart was dropping from the ceiling.
Yeah, they dropped a guy from the ceiling and killed him for a pay-per-view event.
And they didn't that didn't even end the show.
Yeah, they continued.
They were like, show must go on.
Hold on, he died?
Yeah, they killed Owen Hart.
He died. He was supposed to come down from the ceiling, but the I guess the rope or whatever was holding him broke. So he just fell.
I heard he hit the turnbuckle on the way down. That's what I heard, but
then they and since it was a pay-per-view, there are no commercials, so they cut to people talking, and then they sort of, hid the body. Yeah, got rid of the body.
Swept under the rug.
Under the ring.
No, they came and picked it up.
Oh, okay.
And then they were saying like, "That's how hardcore we are." They go, Stubby's a bunch of pussies. They've never killed anyone. That's what they were. Yeah, it was fucked up.
God damn.
Yeah, and then they continued. And, but I think that now they're desperate because I heard, I think they're on USA Network on Monday nights. I heard they got yelled at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the ratings are tanking. And they got yelled at to write more adult content, like adult content. They go, stop aiming for kids. This doesn't make any fucking sense. And I think they listened because apparently I saw videos online last night. They set a guy on fire during the pay-per-view. So I think they're... Oh, shit. I think like they're like, okay, let's step it up a notch. No one's watching.
I saw pictures from, I guess, the latest show that, like, I'd seen one wrestling thing when the pandemic hit. Yeah. It didn't work at all because there's no audience, but they'd come out like there was audience.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work. It just makes it look stupid.
Exactly.
And then the thing I saw this week, they had people like on Zoom.
Yeah, they have screens all over. It's still weird.
It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. That's what the NBA did during the playoffs. I was very uncomfortable to watch. I talked about this. At least in soccer games, like in Europe, they would either put like a fake crowd, like they would put, the tifos, the blanket, either a sponsor name or sometimes a fake crowd so it looks like the people were sitting there just so you see it when you're running, or nothing.
Yeah, nothing is good.
Putting people that are zooming in, first of all, there's a delay.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful. I don't like that shit.
Well, with 5G.
Did you see?
Sorry, go ahead,
Mike. Football, they have crowds, right? The NFL. I watched a game this weekend.
Yeah, they don't fuck around.
Yeah, they don't have, like, it's not a full stadium, but you could tell that this isn't Canada. Like, they wouldn't let that go in Canada.
No, I mean, to the point where in Canada, the Raptors can't play this season here, so they moved to Tampa.
Yeah.
Because of the travel. Even the NHL, because there's so many Canadian teams, they made a new division, just Canadian teams. There's the Canadian division, and then the other divisions are spread up around the States. I think Detroit is probably the hockey team that gets fucked the most.
Why?
Because of where they're situated. Because right now I think they're in like, the Eastern Conference or where the fuck they put them. But they're not north, so they're not like where the metropolitan teams are. They're not like with Washington, New Jersey. I think they're with... I think they play St. Louis, maybe. They play Tampa. They go all the way down to Florida. So they're up here, Chicago. They're in a weird spot because they're in the middle.
Yeah.
So Detroit, sorry. They're in a weird spot because they're in the middle. So their travel is always shit. Either side they go to, it's always far away from them.
But then again, like it used to be like 40 years ago when they were taking the bus. that was shitty. But now, like
Yeah, they have
a
a plane.
plane ride,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Tampa, Detroit is like not even 3 hours.
Or you could look at it in the sense of like they're in the middle, far from everyone, or they're in the middle, they're close to everyone.
Yeah, but
don't you
that
get the
doesn't
fuck
work
outta
if,
here right now.
if there are zones.
Yeah, because they have zones, right? So
Yes, I
So
see.
Boston,
I see. Okay.
like if they're doing like if they're doing like Canada, all the Canadian teams are gonna get fucked up if they do that. Like, because Montreal to go to Vancouver, that's really fucking far.
yeah, they might start doing those series like they do in baseball. So Vancouver comes here, but for 5 nights, and they play 3 games.
We'll see.
I don't know. We'll see.
When is the hockey season gonna start?
I have no idea, Mike. I'm so out of the loop with everything that's happening. I stopped caring.
Fuck.
Like I completely saw the closest thing I've been watching the deals for the NBA, but the closest thing I got to sports this weekend was I watched The Blind Side.
January 13th, NHL.
Okay. Oh, January 13th.
Yeah, you ever seen The Blind Side?
I did, with the big black guy and
Whoa!
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the prettiest version of Sandra Bullock. Is it just me?
I forget what she looked like.
She was
I've
that
never
blonde
found her attractive.
Southern lady.
Okay, yeah,
Very
yeah.
sassy.
Like a sassy rich lady.
Yeah. I think it was her at her cutest. I think in the Blind Side. Poseidon's taking a look.
Yes, she is very nice. Why are you laughing?
That was a good movie, though. That movie makes you fucking sad.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a million years. Where was it on? One of the streaming platforms?
It's on Prime or on Netflix, one of the two.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Prime. It was probably Prime because I watched. Actually, it might be Netflix. I don't remember, but I remember because I was skipping through Passion of the Christ. What were you gonna say, Poseidon?
I think I'm gonna go watch it.
The Blind Side?
Yeah.
You're gonna get depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember The Pursuit of Happiness depressed the fuck out of me.
Yeah, The Pursuit of Happiness is fucking sad too. It's like, God, and they keep promoting a lot of sad movies. That's what I noticed too. Like, that's how I got tricked into watching these movies because they're being promoted. So like, oh yeah, people are watching this. It must be a feel good, for the Christmas. And then I'm like, wait a second, I've seen this movie. This is gonna depress me. But I keep watching, and then the movie ends and I'm sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also I guess it shows the harsh reality of like because it's based on a true story, right? The Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, Blindside also. Blindside, it ends and you're like, these fucking poor black babies, like, God damn it, They're like, wait, why am I sad? Like, I can't do anything about this. It's a movie.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020, we need shitty Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah, I saw his latest venture, Hublot Halloween.
Yeah, he's basically playing the water boy.
Yeah. Well, every movie now, he's just a retard.
He's a
that fucks hot
retarded
chicks.
man that loves something.
Yeah.
Like an Uncut Gems.
No,
Uncut Gems was fucking
is a
great.
real good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw that, right?
Yeah, I enjoyed the fuck out of the movie.
Oh, Uncut Gems was very good. I love that shit.
Yeah. Hubie Halloween is the same thing, except replace the gambling problem with Halloween.
Yeah.
And replace the amazing acting with a funny, bad version of a retard.
Yeah, that's it. It's retarded Uncut.
Yeah.
It's retarded Gems.
I wonder if he's gonna get.
It's
if he's
uncut
gonna be-
retards.
You know how crazy it'd be if he got nominated for an Oscar for that role instead of Uncut Gems?
And he has to do the face when he goes up. I'd be like, thank you so much. For, his fucking Sandler face. Thank you so much for this award.
You know, it's weird. I had sort of given up on Sandler like 15 years ago, but the pandemic made me watch all of his old shitty, like newer shitty movies. And
you're back in.
I'm fucking back in, and I was so happy because every bad Sandler movie, Schwartzen is in.
I know. Me too. Every time I see Schwartzen, I get happy. I'm like, fucking Nick.
There's also something wholesome about his movies.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there was the one where he's a shoemaker.
I never saw that one, but I know what it is. He puts on different shoes and he lives their lives or whatever.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer, but it looked like it was for children.
I watched this a long time ago, but yeah, it seems I don't know. There's something wholesome. Even
good
click.
guy always wins in his movies, and which gets annoying. But during a pandemic, that's what we need.
Like
we don't want a fucking movie where there's the main character dies at the end.
Yeah, like the original Transformers. You should watch, because 90s, it wasn't just Sandler. There was good movies too that were like feel good. They would end properly, like Requiem for a Dream, and I think that's on Netflix or on Prime. You should watch that. That's a feel good movie for you, Poseidon. Like right, Mike? Like that's if there was
I
ever
know.
a feel good movie.
2000.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't remember that movie, but I know where you're going, and I'm sure it was super
Yeah. Oh, that's
amazing.
if like, dude, you feel good, double sided good.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm gonna watch this.
You should watch tonight. It'll motivate you.
Yeah.
Like whatever you think good is, this is double sided good. It ends double sided good.
Really?
Yeah.
Imaginatively evoking the inner landscape of human beings longing to connect,
Yeah.
to love and feel loved.
Oh, yeah.
The film is a parable of happiness gloriously found and tragically lost.
Yeah.
Requiem for a Dream tells parallel stories that are linked by the relationship between the lonely, widowed Sarah, Godfarb, and her sweet but aimless son, Harry. The plump Sarah, galvanized by the prospect of appearing on
It's
like the plumps that- ooh.
cut and chubby.
galvanized
Sarah's thick.
by the prospect
thick.
of appearing on a TV game show, has started on a dangerous diet regimen to beautify herself for a national.
Don't ruin the
audience.
movie for yourself. It's a happy movie. It'll help you lose weight. It's a
Oh,
like I
shit.
said, double sided happiness. It ends.
Oh shit! Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, there you go. Where is it? It's on Prime, I think, or Netflix. You watch it tonight. You have it. Whatever platform it's on, I guarantee you have it.
Let's see.
You don't have to check now, bro. This is stuff you check at home.
Oh, but you guys can keep going.
This guy's. You show him one movie that says plum. Oh,
Are you do you subscribe to Apple Plus?
I don't have anything Apple.
No, I just have Amazon Prime, Crave, and Netflix.
Yeah, I don't have any Apple products.
I decided like I was gonna subscribe to everything during the holidays, and Apple Plus is such a piece of garbage. Because I thought it'd be when you subscribe, you get all the Apple Plus shows, but they do what like they put everything that's on Apple there, so you're like, oh shit, they have this, and then you click on it, and it's okay, it's $5 an episode.
Oh, fuck that. I hate
Like
that trash
they mix
shit.
and match. Like I saw they had The Americans. I don't know if you've ever seen that show.
No, is it good?
It's really good. It's 80s Soviet Union spies
Oh, I like
living
that.
in America. So I'd started watching that, and I didn't see the last season, and then it was on there, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing!" I click on it, and it was $4 an episode. I was like, "Fuck you! I just subscribed. I'm not."
There
gonna
are
pay
30
$4."
episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah, Amazon Prime does this also with some stuff.
yeah. I fucking.
Yeah.
That's why I don't
channels.
watch Prime that
Yeah.
much anymore.
Yeah, they have channels on Prime. You have to subscribe to a channel.
Yeah.
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 But then you got to subscribe to like 30 different channels. It just becomes
Yeah.
TV.
They just want to be cable.
Yeah, well, all of them want to be cable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just want to be internet cable.
Yeah. Yeah, what can you do?
Yo, Mike, you been playing any games?
I got my arcade totally fixed this weekend.
You been playing
That's
that
why
one?
I went to the country house. I haven't really had time to play because every time I get something fixed, something else fucks up.
Oh, God.
And yesterday, my pinball machine was fucked up, and I fixed it right this morning, right before I left.
And so
I was-
it works now.
Now it works 100%. That's why I'm not in the studio tonight, because I didn't sleep. I was just like, fuck it. I had two guys that know what they're doing, that they couldn't fix it. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but sometimes a fucking idiot's perspective is the best one because it's just simple. So I was like, I'll use my logic. And then I fixed it. And I was like, that's amazing. And then I played a while and I didn't go to bed.
And then you
So when
called
I-
them, you're like, you guys are fired.
Yeah.
A fucking idiot just fixing. Like, who? Look, it was me. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
don't-
matter.
Yeah. This isn't about insulting me. I'm here to insult you. Oh, fuck, that's good, though. I like pinball.
Yeah. I'm really happy. I'm happy that now everything works.
Did you catch any of Schultz's special on Netflix?
I did. I watched it.
I thought it was gonna be like initially like a special.
It's a series. That's what I don't like. It's not a special. They should it's a good version of
His
the Daily
Instagram.
Show or what Hassan Minaj does.
Yeah.
It's exactly what he used to do on YouTube.
Yeah, it's exactly that, but it's way better than anything else they're producing.
Yeah.
So
Oh fuck! I saw. You know how he was he was insulting the show, the John Oliver show.
I didn't see that part.
Like when he started doing that show on YouTube, he was like, I want to do a format kind of like what John Oliver does at Daily Show.
But good.
And then he was like, the best one right now is John Oliver. So he goes, I want to be like John Oliver except better. And that's how he came up with the show. And his show is a million times better than John Oliver's show.
Yeah, of course.
But since he kept on saying that his show was a million times better than the John Oliver show, everyone on the fucking John Oliver team has been shitting on him like crazy.
What? I didn't see this.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter because you know that guy, the sex pest, Seth Simons.
Oh, that guy's a fucking clown, dude.
Yeah, he tweeted something to someone, and it was on my feed, and I couldn't see it because he fucking blocked me. I've never tweeted about this fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, he blocked
never
me too.
Mentioned him.
I did mention him though. He blocked me, but I did call him. I called him out for being a sexual predator because I don't like that shit.
Okay.
And I always sided with Louis J. Gomez and the Legion of Skanks guys. I sided with Shane Gillis when it happened last year. So, and I was very vocal about it on Twitter. So he at least had a reason to block me. I just thought it was hilarious that he did it.
He just blocked me, I guess, because I know you.
Yeah, yeah.
But so
anyone in that world, anyone in the Legion of Skanks, Gags Digital, Compound, anyone in that world that was not on his side, basically, which was only maybe three idiots. Yeah, only 3 idiots have been on his side. You know what I mean? No one's on his side. Anybody funny is not on his side. So he blocked everyone else, or he used maybe a script or something to be like, anyone that follows this, block him, something like that.
Oh yeah, that's probably what he did.
Yeah,
I've noticed a lot of I started doing that this year. I never block anyone, but I started muting people like fucking crazy.
Yeah, I muted people that I'll see because let's say I don't follow them, and then I'll see their garbage tweets because someone retweeted or whatever. So if I don't like, I'll just mute them. But block, the reason I don't do it is because what if one day there's a reason for them to contact me or for me to contact? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like maybe I want to talk some shit. I want them to see it. And
plus, you feel like you're fucking 4 years old blocking someone. Because anyway, blocking someone, people just go, okay, I'll get on this computer and I won't log in.
Yeah,
and then I'll
there's
go fucking hate your shit.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything. I'll just mute stuff I don't want to see. But to block like someone that I'm arguing with, it doesn't make sense. But this guy though, it's because he was getting destroyed. Yeah, because he was getting destroyed by comedians and comedy fans. That's what he didn't understand. So, like, comedians will throw a jab. Like, I'll be like, this and this, and I'll wreck them once, twice. But then what happens is my fans see it, and his fans see it, and they don't fucking stop. So, with every one tweet, this guy's getting like 15, 16 replies from strangers. So, he was getting hammered. Yeah.
God damn.
But I saw, like, so he tweeted something, and then I saw one of the John Oliver guys, one of John Oliver's guys, was talking shit about Andrew's show.
What was he saying?
He was just saying like the same basic fucking woke shit that you hear all the time. That he was angry that a white heterosexual guy, and I was like, go fuck yourself.
First of all, isn't John Oliver white heterosexual?
Yeah, but I guess since he's British, he sounds gay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But
so he gets away.
Yeah, so and then I saw there's a guy called the Comics Comic who's he's a reporter, and I've always hated this guy because he calls himself the Comics Comic, but he's not a comic.
So he's not the Comics Comic.
Yeah, he has a site kind of like the Interrobang, but a West Coast Interrobang.
And it's shit. I never heard of it.
It's really shit. It's really shit. He was talking about how he didn't like Schultz's show because he was like another white man, and he starts a thing. He goes, Schultz starts his show by spreading his legs the way heterosexual males do.
He was sitting,
and
in
I'm
a chair.
Like, fuck.
He was sitting in a chair.
Yeah, he's sitting in a chair.
You know how hard it is to get that dildo in with your legs spread that way. Like, what the fuck's he talking about?
But he's sitting like that because he's not on public transit.
Yeah.
Right?
He's alone. He has one chair. It's his chair. He's getting comfortable. Dude, I'm alone. You can't even sit on the table. My legs are spread right now.
Yeah.
Just fucking enjoying myself.
Yeah. It was weird. But then he was talking about how Netflix canceled Hassan Minaj, but they booked this guy. But they booked this guy because he's got a fucking loyal fan base, whereas Hassan Minaj had done nothing.
Not just that, one is consistently funny.
Yeah.
Without this whole, I'm on your side because of this agenda, right? So everyone on that side join me, even though I'm not funny, pretend like I am. He doesn't play that shit. Schultz is just straight up funny. He's making fun of everyone. He's fucking funny.
Oh, shit. I got called out. Well, not called out, but there's a fucking idiot at the Journal de Montréal.
Nice.
Who,
Toilet paper.
Last week, there was an article in the Gazette about the Bonjour Ho thing, the Bloc Québécois.
I love these hoes.
Hey,
Brownstein contacted me and Sugar Sammy to see what we thought about it, and I just said it was weird that it's weird, but
it's a weird mistake to make.
Yeah, but then there's a guy for the Journal de Montréal was like, he wrote a thing about how I was offended by Bonjour. Bonjour.
What? When were you offended? We made fun of this.
And then he wrote another thing saying how the woke people had won me over. He was like, how can Mike Ward be offended by this?
Who said you were ever offended? We made fun of this together.
And then I read.
You even retweeted my joke.
Yeah. Well, when I read the thing in the Gazette, the only comment I made was like, shouldn't the Bloc Québécois have like at least one English friend that'd tell them, yeah, that's not a good idea. Yeah. That's not me being offended. That's just me doing it's a comment.
Yeah, it's just an observation.
Fucking piece of shit.
Dude, I hate the media.
Yeah,
Such
so do I.
Trash. They're never honest.
That guy though, he hates me because he pretends to be like a free speech guy, and a couple of years ago he sued a small newspaper because they had done a cartoon about him.
Okay.
And then the paper was gonna close, and then I tweeted out, if you guys need money or help, I'll pay for your lawyers. And then he backed down. So I think he fucking sees me as the enemy.
That's funny.
What a pussy.
That's fucking funny.
That's
funny.
But also, what was the cartoon?
It was about, it was someone pissing. It was a dog pissing on his grave.
I think I've seen this.
But then he was like, that's like a death threat. You're saying that I'm dead.
Well, if you're already dead, then how is that a death threat?
Yeah.
You're already dead. Wouldn't that be an observation? Yeah. Why is this zombie tweeting?
Yeah.
I hate fucking idiot.
He fucking sues someone because of a joke, and I say a comment, but I'm the one that's offended.
And yours wasn't even what the fuck is going on? People should be outraged.
It was just
yours was actually making fun of them. You're like, don't you guys have one English friend? It's actually a joke. You have zero, not even one English friend that could have told you bonjour ho might be taken the wrong way. No?
Maybe they do have that one English friend, but he's tired of their shit too. So he was like, fuck it, let it slide.
No, it's like, bonjour ho. Would that work? Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I hate my wife, and that's how I speak to her. He's like, all right. It works for Steve.
Every company generally has one person that makes sure that shit doesn't happen. I forget what car company. I think it was Nissan a couple of years ago. Came out with a car, and the name of the car was something that was offensive in French. So they never named it that here in Quebec or in France.
I remember that was the Nissan Nick ta mère.
Yeah, the Nissan ta mère c'est grosse vache.
And then they're like, it was a long name. We thought it sounded great, but apparently in French.
Yeah, the Suzuki, go fuck your mother, fag. What?
Yeah, the Toyota, your dad's gay.
But if someone came out with a car, the Nissan, your dad's gay, and then some Japanese guy was like, I don't think this will work in the American market. That's not him being offended. That's him kind of pointing out the fucking obvious.
Yeah, exactly. Making an observation. Very astute. Yeah. Oh, that's fucked up. He's trying to find the name of that Nissan car.
Hold on.
Type in Nissan.
I'm not sure if it was Nissan though, but it's
Moko.
a car company.
What?
What's that?
Moko, Nissan Moko.
Moko.
Japanese car maker clearly have no regard for the Spanish-speaking word.
That's not French.
Oh, that's weird. It means booger. Moko means booger.
Okay, but you can't take into consideration every other language, just the language that you're making it in.
Just change the name, like the Nissan Booger. Change the name in Mexico and Spain.
Yeah. The Nissan Bugger. Call it booger in Spanish. Just call it in Spain, call it booger, and everywhere else call it moco. So everyone gets a booger in another language.
I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
It's
Google
funny what
maybe
people...
Mazda.
But isn't it funny that people are offended by the name of the car? They're like, this is unacceptable. But they still buy Beetles.
Yeah, Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
Mazda la puta.
Is there a Mazda La Puta?
Yeah.
That's the best.
Amazing.
That's
Mazda la puta, bro.
Even someone that has no fucking Spanish, they know that La Puta.
The whore.
Amazing.
Listen, I want all the whores out there. One of you has to buy this car. You understand what I'm saying? There needs to be some whores that go from town to town with a Mazda La Puta.
It has to be the way how homosexuals in the 70s took back the word gay.
Yeah, they have to take La Puta. They have to take the Mazda La Puta.
God damn, that's amazing.
People need to speak, but I don't know where the prostitute is. And then you see the car pulling up. Oh, I got her. We got this. Mazda La Puta, bro.
Mazda la puta.
First of all, as a word, as a sentence together, Mazda La Puta sounds like it's saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look at this whore type of way. Like
That definitely means that whoever came up with that name was some guy at Mazda that hated the company.
Yeah.
And he knew he was going to quit in a week and go to Toyota.
Yeah, he's like, have fun without me.
Yeah, so he was like, okay, let's call it Mazda La Puta.
And then they're like, thank you so much for your hard work, Javier.
oh shit. Well, Mazda means wisdom
Wisdom the whore.
in Japan.
Wisdom the whore.
The wisdom is
And
whore.
they have no wisdom. If you're naming your car La Puta,
Yeah, you have
you
no wisdom.
are a dummy.
The wise whore, basically.
Yeah, I like it.
I love it.
Wise whore,
The
yeah.
wise whore pulling up, bro. That's amazing.
So what, they discontinued? I want to drive a Mazda La Puta.
What did it look like? Was it like a big pimp mobile? It'd be amazing if it looks like an old Cadillac.
It'd be funny if it's a car, but the trunk is always
Oh,
open.
it does look kind of hoary too.
Does it?
Yeah.
There are no doors, Mike.
No, look at it.
Doesn't look like a whore.
It looks hoary, like
It looks horrible. It doesn't look.
it looks horrible, but I mean, it looks. I don't know. It looks kind of like a chic, like
It doesn't look
like
chic at all. This looks like
not
a.
chic, like girly.
It'd be amazing if instead of having like 4 seats, it has 1 seat and a big bed.
Yeah, actually, the back is pretty big, but this looks more like something Sri Lankans would have.
Yeah,
Yeah, this doesn't look cool.
it doesn't at all. Look, it's even in pink.
Oh, that's a La Puta mobile.
Yeah. All it's missing is eyelashes, bro, on the headlights.
Yeah, that one needs eyelashes. I like that it has that extra exhaust in the front.
That's an intake.
Into extra hole. It's a big one.
That's an engine.
Yeah, that's a good puta.
Yeah, that's a good.
She's got the extra hole. That's
nice and
fucking-
wide, bro.
That's
Ready.
funny.
Ah, shit.
What makes your La Puta special? There are no locks. Everybody gets in here. There's no locks on the doors of this car. It's a feature, bro.
It'd
And
be
he's
amazing
smacking. He's
that-
like, she's a whore.
The La Puta, you can put the gas nozzle anywhere. There's like 9 holes that you can put it in.
There's just in the commercial. It's just somebody at the gas station, and he's just squirting the gasoline all over the car in the front of the windshield. He's like, yeah, there you go, fill her up,
Oh shit, that's amazing.
and it's just guzzling it in.
yeah, it's taking it in. It's got.
You spray it on the windshield
It's
and still
it's
fills
got
the
it's got these little like you know, like in those pornos where dudes come in a really big bowl and then
No, I've
the
never
chick
seen
drinks
that.
it.
I've never seen that. Are you serious?
Yeah, it has like bowls under the car and it catches the
Wait,
fuel.
hold on, Mike. Have you seen what he's talking about? There's a bowl jizz.
I've never seen a bowl of jizz.
It's
but
bukkake
I-
videos.
I believe it.
It's bukkake
Yeah.
videos.
Isn't
No, bukkake is in the face.
Ah, yes. I'm
You're
getting them
talking
mixed
about
up.
a punch. It's
Yeah.
like it's a.
No.
Does she have a ladle to drink it up, or
I don't know. I don't know. I just
so? It's just in a bowl.
yeah.
They all jizz in a bowl.
They all jizz in a bowl and she drinks it like
No, where do you find these videos? The dark web? Like, what's going on here?
No, they're on Pornhub.
So they a bunch of dudes
Yeah.
instead of directly on her, they do it in the bowl.
Yeah, and then she drinks it. Very nasty shit on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing. I don't know why you had to bring this podcast to a downer like that. That's just... But I love how proud you were. You're like, bro, let me tell you what I
Just
saw.
a thing I had seen a while ago, and it shocked
Delicious.
me. I was like, "Ooh, this is weird."
I don't know if it shocked you. It stayed with you clearly, and you were happy to bring it up.
Oh, no, I was not happy.
I know what you're searching tonight.
Was the
Jizzball.
girl
Mazza la
naked?
puta jizzball.
So the girl is getting fucked, and then they come in the bowl.
I guess, yeah.
So they're like, hold on, let me pull this out. I don't want to make it weird. I'm going to finish in the bowl.
Yeah.
And then she's like, we can't let it go to waste. Doesn't make, that's weird. But I guess, you know what happens, Mike? Because there's so much porn that I guess they have to keep upping the ante. So people keep
they have
watching.
Yeah.
They have to find their niche.
You think there's going to be podcast porn soon?
Oh, there already is.
There
Oh, yeah?
probably is. Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
They're pretending to podcast and like, oh, subscribe on,
No,
subscribe on the Apple Podcast.
I've fallen on one,
What is it?
and I've jerked off to it. Sadly to say. So it's basically a dude and a chick. He's interviewing her like a podcast form.
Okay.
They're doing a podcast, and while they're doing the podcast, I think Abla Danger, that's the porn star's name, and the other one was
Abla
Karma.
Danger?
Yeah, the other one was Karma.
Are you
RX.
sure it wasn't Abdullah the Butcher?
No.
Did Abdullah Danger cut himself on the forehead and then he started bleeding?
No?
I don't know.
I think it was Abdullah the Butcher. That's what I'm saying. The porn star.
Abla Danger.
Okay.
Or Abella
It's
Danger.
Abdullah the Butcher. It's
Abella
performed.
Danger. It's
Pronounced
anyways, whatever.
Abdullah the Butcher.
And the other one was
So,
Karma RX.
Is he a big fat brown guy with he kind of looks like Kamala?
No,
Yeah.
it's Latina.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Same, but different.
Yeah, well, no, not same. Very different. No, but yeah. So the dude is doing a podcast with the other porn star, Karma RX. They're pretending to do a podcast, and while they're doing the podcast,
When you were watching them, were you angry at how they were editing the podcast? You're like, that's not how you speak into a microphone. Were you getting upset as a professional podcaster?
I was too hard to think about that.
Jesus
And
Christ.
are you sure how do you know they were pretending? Did you press pause and then go on like
Because the
Apple
podcast lasted 2 minutes.
Did you look for that episode on
did-
iTunes?
No,
you,
they weren't
yeah.
actually doing a podcast. They were
might have.
pretending to do a podcast.
Did you go on Spotify to see if it was
How funny if it's there?
Imagine.
It cuts at a 2-minute mark. Oh,
But during while they're doing their podcast, the other porn star comes in and she starts sucking the dude's dick under the table.
while he's doing a podcast.
While he's doing a podcast.
Look, as a professional podcaster, that's very unprofessional, but
Yeah.
not easy to do. Not easy to do.
Yeah. That guy's a fucking pro.
He's a pro. he
So-
might be a
Did
pro.
he
but
keep,
it was-
did he keep
no-
doing the podcast?
Well, no, because it was funny because at some point he's like, "Oh, look, I know I called you here for an interview, but we got to cut it short. Something important came up," and he's like freaking out.
So
and
the,
shit.
the woman getting interviewed didn't realize there was another woman under the desk sucking his dick.
you know, but it's all fake, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
This
obviously
sounds
she-
real. This sounds like you had hidden camera footage.
How do you know it's fake?
How do you know it's
You-
fake? Did she when she came in, the
Well, it's
second
acting,
woman,
It's
the second woman, could you see her going under the table?
yes,
What about the guest? Could she see her going under the table?
yes, of course.
And nobody asked any questions.
No, because they're fucking
They're
pretending.
not professional. I don't like the way they run their podcast. Like I don't want to judge, but there's a way to do things. You know what I'm saying? Like even the guest. I know you're a guest on a podcast. Just ask. Be like, excuse me, why is she under the table? Just ask. Like, is she holding the table up?
Goddamn, bro.
There's something I need to know. So you found a podcast porno. That's insane.
And the guy had to cut the interview short, and then she
Left.
no, he kicks out the other chick.
Which one? The one that's
Why
being
didn't
interviewed.
he fuck both?
Well,
of them?
exactly. I was upset at this video because he should have fucking been like, "Oh, like I'm getting my dick sucked. Like, you want to join in?"
Oh, that's
It
not.
would have been.
It wouldn't be
better if he
realistic.
was-
Because
if
then
he
that's
had,
not
like
professional.
a real guest. Like if he had like Gad Sad
Yeah.
or Jordan Peterson on.
If he gets Mark Maron on his podcast,
Look, Mark, you have to leave because this stupid whore is sucking my dick.
and Mark's being neurotic, like he invited me here. I don't fucking know. Why am I here? Like, why am I even here? I don't understand. I could have been at home right now. I could. This guy's getting his dick sucked. I mean, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna say? It's crazy. It's crazy.
How did you find that? You went on Pornhub and you wrote
Okay.
podcast?
He
Oh,
wrote
no.
two
Okay.
drink
Okay,
minimum
Hold on.
porno.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He wrote Pantelis nude.
There are two ways. There are two ways that I consume porn.
Okay.
Anally?
In the face
And in the rectum.
and on the back.
Wait, anally and in the rectum is the same thing.
No, he said on the face.
No, but you said in the rectum.
Yeah, after he
so
said on the
ass
face.
and the mouth are the two ways you do it.
No, so so the two ways I do it is
Do you ever go ass to mouth?
what?
Don't do that. It's just dangerous. That's why we're saying. It's
Yeah,
risky.
It's
Risky
What are you
behavior.
talking about?
Risky business.
Okay, so the two ways that I consume porn is I go on
Sideways?
most viewed in Canada, and sometimes there's some weird shit, but sometimes it gets a little bit too weird, and I go, this is too weird. So then I gotta go to the porn star category and pick one of my favorite porn stars
Hold
to
on.
watch.
What's too weird for you? Because you're the same guy that brought to our attention people banging their stepmoms and stepsisters.
getting
Yeah, like
stuck.
shit like that.
getting
shit
stuck.
like,
Well, what's
shit-
weirder than that?
fucking
Well,
windows.
shit like that. There's been like the bowl stuff. Like there's been that. There's like weird. There was
The
sometimes
bowl so far is the peak of weird that you said.
Yeah.
no the
And
weirdest
that's
one.
not that weird. It's just disgusting.
It's more disgusting.
Yeah,
than
disgusting.
Weird,
The weirdest one that I found in the most viewed of Canada, I was like, this is most viewed in Canada. It was basically was a scene that like I couldn't jerk off to this. This was terrible.
It was a car accident.
No, it was basically
it was
basically
all women.
This was in the most viewed of Canada, and I was like, why the fuck is this here? And it was basically a bunch of dudes that broke into this girl's house in the middle of the night, and then they gang rape her.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I was like, how the fuck is this in the most viewed of Canada? I was like, what
You
the
were
fuck?
disappointed it wasn't most viewed in the world?
yeah. You guys got to get on board. Spain, let's go.
Why isn't this
Vamos a la
trending in
Mazda la
India?
puta, bro. Let's go.
No, I was like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, all right, time to go to porn stars.
Yeah, that's like snuff shit. I don't like that
Yeah,
stuff.
like they
Yeah,
had
yeah.
weird shit. So I think that move that happened by MasterCard and Visa, I think it was a good thing finally.
Oh, did you hear about that,
I'm
Mike?
thinking about it.
Yeah. We got fucked, Suzy Good, because every episode that YouTube had, we had 2 episodes that YouTube had taken down.
Yeah.
So we put them on Pornhub.
Why did
and then they
YouTube take
got
them
rid
down?
of my episodes.
Why did
One of them is because we had the Canadian gangster on. And
I
he
had
started
him on?
talking-
He's the best.
Yeah, he started talking about his favorite old time UFC fights.
Okay.
So we'd play them and then comment them, and YouTube took them down. The UFC took them down. So we were like, okay, we should put it either like on that Russian website, Odyssey or whatever, or Jason was like, why don't we just put it on Pornhub?
That's
So
funny.
we put it on Pornhub, and then Pornhub got rid of it.
There's also BitChute. It's another video site.
Okay.
Like everything is there. Conspiracy videos, all kinds of shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but their rules are like, I guess you can't have like violence and shit, but like all the videos are there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you remember Newgrounds?
I've heard it, but I don't know what it is.
It's an old website. It had video games, videos, kind of like E-Bombs World.
The E-Bombs World, I remember.
It was similar.
Yeah.
Like a newer version of E-Bombs World.
That's the first place I saw like funny videos online and like memes, I guess, and those games that you trick people.
Yeah.
It was the first place I saw it was E-Bombs
E-Bombs
World
World.
That
before
must
YouTube.
suck. Like the E-Bombs World guy or whoever started it, he should have gotten someone that was good at business.
Yeah.
If he had someone that was good at business, he'd be a billionaire right now.
Yeah, he had everything in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
They had everything, whatever it was, E-Bombs World.
It's true, eh?
That's where all the best videos were.
God damn.
Kind of like Death Squad.
Yeah,
if
whatever happened
it's-
with that?
It's insane that Death Squad isn't still around, because that was the big thing in podcasting for a couple of years, but he never made any money with that.
That was Red Band, right?
Yeah, Red Band should be super rich.
But I think in order for him to have been rich, he had to take everything. Death Squad should have become like what Compound or Gas Digital is.
Yeah,
It should
yeah.
have been Death Squad, and under it there should have been Joe Rogan's show, Ari's show. All that stuff should have been under that banner, and they would have
yeah.
just exploded together instead of individually.
Yeah.
That's what
He would have had to hire
some people.
people, yeah.
Yeah. Well, sometimes that's what you need, right? Like even us right now. Like I have so many podcasts going. You have more than one podcast too, because if you count the studio one and all that, once everything gets back to normal,
Yeah.
we're gonna end up making a fucking network.
Yeah.
We're gonna have English, French content and shit. Like, who the fuck knows? Because there's so much. Like, there's so much shit happening. We have like between us, when everything opens up, we have minimum 3 studios. So it's a lot of stuff. So even us, there's opportunities there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my ad sales team up to snuff.
Okay.
He's so far I got him and another guy.
Okay. Who's the other guy?
My buddy Spiro.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very persuasive.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I got them working on ad sales for the new year. Poseidon only spoke to one. I had him sign up to one. Like I gave him an email so he could reply to one person that was harassing us about ads, and then Poseidon got into a fight with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
The guy was
that's
trying to
not a good
bullshit
thing.
Poseidon.
Yeah.
And then Poseidon's like, yo, this guy's trying to fuck with me. He's bullshit. He's getting mad about the numbers and all that. Do you mind if I'm very direct. I said, I really don't mind. And then Poseidon went, he's like, listen, like, don't fucking lie to me.
Admit you like the way I schooled him.
Yeah, because the guy who's trying to bullshit, like, he's like, listen, I know how much Rogan charges. I know this and that. And the numbers he gave were fake. so Poseidon's like,
How much was he saying that Rogan charges?
I was...
Oh, it was something low.
It was it
Very
was
low.
very, very low, and I know it's not. But the best part is Poseidon's like, yeah, well, we asked Rogan's team. You're full of shit.
Well, how low though? Was he saying it was under 25,000?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
he
no.
was talking about the CPM. So
Yeah.
that was I was like, that.
So
There's
how
no
much
way.
was he saying CPM? Because Rogan's CPM is super high.
I know. No, it was
Yeah.
the guy was quoting it at a couple of cents or some shit.
No.
What?
Like
was it?
a few dollars. It wasn't that much.
Because a lot of these fucking guys pretend like that they know what they're doing, but they
don't.
have no idea.
Well, we noticed that he didn't know because he didn't his numbers were off. Because Poseidon actually gave him a very, very good deal because it was to advertise not for one episode, it was to advertise for a week's worth of shows. So that would have been podcast, French cast, live, morning show, all that. And it was cheaper than when people come to me from like advertised cast and all that. It was way cheaper. Like the guy got a sweetheart deal, and he still basically he wanted for free or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he said that Rogan's CPM is between 50 to 80
Cents?
dollars CPM, $50 to $80. So
So he
cost
didn't
per
even know
thousand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So which is not true at all.
No, it's
50 to
actually-
80, but no, that makes sense.
It makes sense. $80 makes sense.
Yeah. Because
80,
the norm in podcasting is like 25.
Yeah.
And Rogan is more expensive. Yeah, so 50 to 80. But Rogan has like fucking millions and millions and millions of downloads. So
Yeah. So even Rogan at his best deal he'll give you.
Oh yeah.
You're paying thousands of dollars. For
yeah. Because like if he's doing how many like Rogan's probably 15 million an episode
something like that.
downloads. So if you're doing like 15 million,
Divided by 1,000.
no, you
No,
do.
no.
So you do 1,500 or 15,000 times 80. So he's Jesus Christ. It'd be 1.2 million.
Yeah. So, but it depends how you structure your deals, right? Because no one, like I know for me, I know from Advertise Cast, it's better to get people in bunches, kind of like what you do, Suzukut.
No.
Like me, when people want to advertise or have me sneak shit in or whatever, I don't do it per episode. I haven't done it per episode in like forever. It's normally like a package. Like you'll get from this time to this time, and it comes out to cheaper for them. And for me, it's better because I know that I can have an impact. Because from one episode, even if you get, like, even if it's one of my big episodes, like let's say David Icke or something, you get 30, 50K here, 20K here, or what, audio, video. It's still only one segment of people that like that episode that'll get it. It's better for you if you get like a month or a week. So everyone just keeps repeat hearing your shit. And then you make your money back. Like like our friends, the pizza guys. They got good. We barely did. We did it for a couple episodes, but they got good return. People were calling and going to, So it's
That's cool.
Yeah, you gotta. But some people they don't understand. Like they're like, oh, I want to pay you $50. Talk about me for 2 weeks. So get the fuck. Are you crazy?
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, get the fuck out of
But
here.
I've noticed doing this.
People don't respect your time or your effort or your money or anything.
That too, but also I've noticed in Montreal they are so behind with the direction the world
the guy
is
was
going.
trying to tell him like, oh, you know how cheap I get it on terrestrial radio? It's like, yes, because no one's listening to terrestrial radio.
Yeah.
They turn off.
He was talking about numbers like for AM radio.
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah. But I
What
was
a
like,
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
but this is dying.
Yeah.
You know?
Not only is it dying, but this is repeat. This is like if you miss the episode now, You watch it
In
later.
7
yeah.
years,
You still have your
Oh,
ad.
yeah, exactly.
Whereas on the radio, that's it. One and done, bro. If you're at a time slot where nobody cares,
yeah,
just wasted your money.
So what's crazy about this podcasting too is, let's say, it ends up doing millions of views, and then even all the past episodes blow up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that he's
You're
getting all that.
Yeah, of course. But
backlog.
we're very behind here. A lot of people they just don't get it. They just don't understand.
It's weird because I tried to explain to them, and they're just like, nah. You know, like I was like,
I think though, like on Montreal, the English side, just the fact that CJAD, which is the AM radio, is the big radio station, means that like podcasting is like 40 years away for these people.
Yeah.
If you still have budget for AM radio, you know fucking what century you're in. That's crazy. Like, just even advertising on FM radio, you're an old fucking dummy that's gonna go out of business in 3 years. But you're advertising on AM radio. You should fucking hire a guy in a plane with a sign.
Yeah, dude, you know who's gonna? Yeah, that flies over. You know who's gonna listen? Is you and Jack the Ripper. The only people listen. It's fucking insane. But they don't know.
Like, what? You charge this much? My friend fucking charges me $11. He paints my thing with his blood in a cave.
Yeah.
His fucking drawings of elephants.
There's a lot of that people not knowing prices. Like they'll just make a price. Like, why does it cost this much? I want to pay this much. But not just for ads. Even like studio rentals or anything like that. They don't. Yeah. They don't understand that even, especially everything we do, whether it's the studio rental or even the ads, it's all super discounted. And still people want to fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I wanted to talk to you about that.
Yo.
Michelle, my manager, we were talking about this. You should, I'll get Michelle to send you names of bookers for corporate gigs, because they're spending like a lot of money to rent studio space.
Yeah, they're idiots. I had, which comics I had here doing their corporates. Like, it's the easiest thing. Poseidon's producing it for them. They just have to sit, do their show, and get the fuck out.
Yeah. But like when he was telling me the numbers that a lot of these people are spending, it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking send some of that money over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell him I'll give Michelle a cut. He's my in.
Oh, no, he doesn't need a cut.
He doesn't need it, obviously, because you guys are super successful. Yeah. But that's the way business goes, bro.
Yeah, no, but just it's good to help out friends.
Yeah. Well, he's talking about you.
Yes.
I know.
He's talking about me, bro. You're an enemy.
What?
Yeah, we'll check that out.
That's why we keep you close.
That's good. That's good.
Funny.
All right. So if you guys didn't know, but you should know, I know a lot of you are bilingual. So if you are bilingual, check out the #1 French comedy podcast on the planet. It is Mike Ward Suzakut. If you go to patreon.com/Suzakut, you get to catch up on all of the episodes except for 2 that were taken down by the porn site. But all the rest of them are available. Plus, you get all the latest and greatest stuff fresh off the presses. Patreon.com/Suzakut or MikeWard.ca for all the links to his things. PantelisComedy.com for all of my stuff. Patreon.com/Pantelis to support this endeavor, this entire operation. You can also catch our bonus episodes only exclusively to my Patreon. And you can catch his podcast every Saturday at 4 p.m. in bed with Poseidon. A lot of fuckery afoot every Saturday here, but only for patrons. You can also follow him online at ThePoseidon69 on both Instagram and Twitter. And with that, did I forget anything?
No, just Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and go fuck yourselves.
Go fuck yourselves.
Happy Hanukkah.